Hello, welcome back to the Whole Chunk Life Skills. Today we're going to be making some dream catchers. So we're going to start out with willow branch, and we got some sinew here. So I've made a couple not splitting the sinew, and you can see it's pretty thick, so you can do what you want, but I think I'm going to try to split the sinew and make one that way. So you're going to take your sinew, you're going to split it to the thickness you want. So after you split your sinew, depending on what size you're going to make for your dream catcher, this one's about going to be about 5 to 6 inches in diameter. I took about 2 arm spans of sinew. You're going to have more than enough to do multiple projects if you wanted with the sinew provided. But I took about 2 arm span. That'll be plenty for making this. So you're going to take your willow branch. First you're going to slightly bend it to make sure it doesn't snap. And then you kind of just wrap it around like you're going to tie a knot. And it stays pretty secure. You might have to hold it. So then you just make your hoop. I've seen them where you just make the hoop like that. I've also seen them like a teardrop. And there's really no wrong or right way to do them. You just, however you want to do them is fine. But we're just going to do the circle. So you're going to just wrap them around like that. You're going to take your sinew. You're going to have a starting point. You're just going to tie a knot. Probably going to do a double knot, just so it doesn't loosen up on you. So then after that, you're going to go about, you can measure however you want, but I just measure about 2 fingers wide. You're going to wrap it around like that, and you're going to pull the sinew through just like that. So you can see it almost just loops around. You're just gonna pull it tight. If that happens, you can just wrap it back around, just hold it with your hand. Then you're gonna go another 2 fingers wide. And you're gonna push it through like that. And always make sure it's coming through on the inside. And you're going to pull it tight. then you're going to do that all the way around. And then, I can try it one more time, show you. So take 2 fingers, make it go around, pull the string through, or the sinew, and just keep doing that until you get all the way around. I'm going to pause the video and then go all the way around and then show you what to do next. You can see that I got just about all the way around, just wrapping. So to start a new loop, you're going to do the same thing before. You're going to end right where you started. Now, instead of making the loops on the branch, you're going to make the loop on the middle of the sinewine on each of these pieces right here. So you're going to do the same thing. Put your line through. You're going to pull it tight. Line through again. Same as before. See how you wrap it around, but then you put the line in front. See if we can get a closer view here. Yeah, so just like that. So it goes around and then back through. And you pull it tight. Don't pull it real tight, just make sure it's not loose. Same thing again. Put your line around. And then just make sure it goes behind the line again. Then pull it tight, and then just make sure it's in the middle. And you go all the way around. As you can see, the web is slowly starting to take shape. Now you're going to do your third ring. Same as last time, you're going to go through the top. Well, you're going to go around and then in front of this line and pull it tight. If you don't get it knotted up like I just did. So you're going to go around and in front of the line. And pull it tight again. But yeah, you just make sure you just keep on going in the middle of each each line of sinew. And then slowly, if you want to make it perfect circle, you can just keep the line slightly tight and you can move it all around, or you can try to find a new way to weave it. This is your project. You can make it look whatever you want, and you can go outside and you can find stuff to put in here. Whether it be pine cones or feathers, anything you can find, any little trinkets you can weave in here. And this is just the basic way of weaving it. I've seen some pretty cool designs people weave, and it's just about trying new things. If you run out of sinew, you can just tie some more on where you left off. Yeah, if you pull too tight, you could start kinking the branch or snap the branch. So it doesn't have to be terribly tight like a tennis racket or anything like that. Just so it keeps its shape. Yeah, you just keep continuing round and around and around. Keep adding new lines, and it'll start resembling a spider web. That's originally what they were called. I believe it was the Ojibways. In their language, I think it was referred to as spider or spider web until around the 60s, when reporters came and they were interested, and they started calling them dream catchers. Then they associated them with Native Americans, and they started selling them as dream catchers, and it'll take away your bad dreams. But I believe they just originally they were made as little mobiles for the cradle boards where the children slept, just as a protective charm. But that's just what I read. Could have been totally something different. So yeah, continue all the way around. I will show you how to finish it once you get right to the middle. Alright, I got around multiple times. I gotta finish it because it's getting hard to continue this. So when you want to finish it, you do the same as before, but instead of going through and then back around before the sinew, you're just going to put it through, and you're not going to wrap it around. You're just going to put it through just like that, and then you're going to go to the next one. You're going to go through, pull it tight, go to the next one, all the way around until you finish right where you started. And if you, with your extra sinew that you have, you can make, if you find any like a metal hoop or just anything that's round, you can make a perfectly circle dream catcher if you wanted. I've seen them where they put two of them together and they look pretty cool. So you don't worry if it starts to kink or bend. Nothing's perfect, so it'll look good. So yeah, you just keep continuing. Just about done here. Yeah, and then you could just, you can see you pull it tight. I think I gotta go one more. You don't want to pull too tight. If you pull too tight, it's going to start buckling and warping, and all that hard work's going to be for nothing. Yeah, you can see once you pull, it'll tighten. And then to finish, you just find any old spot and tie a knot and then clip off the excess. I'm just going to tie a knot right there. And tie another knot just to make sure it doesn't loosen up. I'm going to take that extra string or sinew and there you go. Like I said before, you can, you know, add sinew and add little trinkets like pine cones or feathers, or you can do beads. It's really up to you what you want to add to it. I've seen where they've had beads in between here, or if you find shells, and then you can just put a string on top and tie it, and then you can hang it. And that's how you make that. Alright, thanks for watching.